WICR.
Good late afternoon, Iona College. You are listening to The Buzzer with JD and JT, formerly known as JD and JT in the afternoon. I am JD, and I am on with my co-host, JT.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
They can't hear you. You gotta speak up.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're back here for another season, another year. Styling, profiling, limousine riding.
We made it. We're back.
We
somehow.
are indeed back.
They didn't kick us off the air. You know, we're too good.
We're that good.
All right, man. After a long off season, after a very long off
Let's
season,
go, Brady. You couldn't stop us, Raj. You couldn't stop us. You couldn't stop us.
The NFL is returning tonight.
And who's starting quarterback for the Patriots tonight?
And Tom Brady will be running out there on the field for the New England Patriots.
I call 3 touchdowns, 375 yards, passing, 180 yards rushing.
Really?
By Tom Brady himself.
Those are obviously not real.
Excuse me?
You don't really believe in those, do you?
What's real anymore? What's real?
I
thought Tom Brady's going to be suspended for 4 games, and here he is. Standing over Roger Goodell. He's the new NFL commissioner. He says what goes now.
You don't actually believe that Brady's going to do all that, do you?
I actually do. I believe in anything now.
Yeah.
I do. Was that? Is that a little sarcasm?
Anyway.
I'm sorry to hear that, Geno Smith.
Oh, come on. Leave me alone.
I'm sorry to hear that, pal.
Anyway, the NFL season finally kicks off tonight. Well, Brady will be taking on Big Ben. And should be an intriguing matchup because Dick LeBeau's gone.
We lit them up last year, too. What was it, 56?
No, it was 2 years ago.
Okay.
And it was like, I believe, 55 to 31. Jeez. It was a shootout, though. Keep that in mind. This time shouldn't be any different. You know?
I thought we did play them last year.
No.
You didn't?
No. Because the AFC East did not play against the NFC North.
Sweet.
The AFC North. It should be an interesting game, though, because neither team really has a defense. In their secondary, at least.
Yeah, except all we have is, Patrick Chung and Devin McCourty.
Yeah, and your starting corners are Malcolm Butler and Bradley Fletcher.
Malcolm Butler might make a name for himself.
Oh, my goodness. Everybody remembers Malcolm Butler at this point.
He never has to buy a beer in New England ever again.
Because the man helped your team win the Super Bowl.
He
basically by himself gave your team the win.
After he gave up that monster play to who was it, Jermaine Kearse?
Yeah.
And then he just comes right.
It was another play too that
I don't know how. Like
it seemed like the Patriots were destined to lose another one on a crazy play at the end.
And then Malcolm Butler.
And then lucky for you,
lucky's talent. He said, "Yeah, I saw the play coming. They run that play on us all the time in practice." So
the offensive coordinator chose the wrong play for Seattle, didn't hand the ball off to Marshawn, and that was that. But anyway, fast forward here to tonight's game, starting at 8:30. Should be on NBC. Should be a stacked game. You know, obviously Big Ben is missing some of his offensive weapons.
No Martavis Bryant.
Both suspended.
All he has is Antonio Brown.
He's got Antonio Brown, former third string, now second string, Marcus Wheaton, who is pretty quick. He still has the tight end Heath Miller, who's always reliable, kind of like Jason Witten.
Yeah.
Also lost Marquise Pouncey. I get the brothers mixed up all the time.
I think it's Marquise. Maurice is the one who plays
Marquise
for the
and Mike. I don't know which one. I think it's Marquise. Anyway, lost them until about week 9. So has a different center under a different person snapping him the ball.
I'm liking all of this that, Brady's coming back. Brady's coming back angry. He has, he doesn't have the same, people he's usually working with. So
everything is in your favor. I would agree with you on that. For your team to win, come out victorious.
I still say we're the best team in the AFC.
But the thing is, the Patriots' defense, obviously, like we said, is not the same as it was last year. There's no Revis. There's no Browner. And then that's it. Your front seven is very formidable with guys like Chandler Jones,
Collins,
Jamie Collins, Gerard Mayo, Dante Hightower. You got a good front seven, which is going to help. Yeah. Obviously, you don't have to worry about Le'Veon Bell.
Exactly.
So that also helps too. But Your secondary, like I said, is suspect. And one thing we know about Big Ben is that
I know the only thing, it's Antonio Brown. That's the only person like I'm really worried about tonight.
Once the pocket breaks down for Big Ben, he doesn't go down easy.
But we have we have Collins, we have Dante Tower, we have Chandler Jones. We have those guys. I'm not worried about that.
That may be so. That may be true, but actually last season, listen to the stat right here. Big Ben completed 59% of his passes under pressure. That was the best in the NFL last year.
That's not 65%.
It doesn't matter.
I'm not worried. So what if it's the highest percent out of everybody? It's 59%.
That means that once he's under pressure, he doesn't freak out and he throws a nice ball.
Nope.
I'm just saying. I know you're a little biased.
I'm not biased. They have no Le'Veon Bell. They have no Martavius Bryant. They only have their top receiver in there. Their center is gone. They're dealing with a whole bunch of injuries and suspensions. I'm not worried. Tom Brady's coming out. What is it? At Foxborough?
Yes, in New England, obviously.
Where it's in New England. Tom Brady's when's the last time he lost at home?
To the Packers last season.
But before that, he has a when Brady's at home, I'm very, very confident.
Of course, but still, you got to think about it. Take away the fact that Brady's angry.
We still have
their offense is great. No. And forget about their offense.
Hey,
I want you to think about their defense right now.
I'm not thinking about their defense because, like you said, our front seven is still pretty good.
And what about the secondary?
Secondary, only receiver I'm really worrying about is Antonio Brown.
I'm telling you right now, this is going to be a
What's he going to do, throw it to him for 30 times?
He very well could.
30 receptions, Antonio Brown now?
Who knows?
Okay.
Brandon Marshall once had 24 receptions in a game.
Did they even win that game?
I don't know.
Exactly.
I'm just letting you know.
If you would have remembered that
Big
game
Ben
if they won.
is still a top 5 quarterback in this league.
I never said he wasn't. I'm not saying they're a bad team.
He still has some weapons.
I never said
Wheaton's pretty quick. He's got Sammy Coates. Sammy Coates out of Clemson. Last year was very good for them. A lot of things can happen in this game. I'm telling you right now. This game will come down to whoever has the ball last. I firmly believe that.
You firmly believe that it's going to be a close game?
It's going to be a shootout.
I say it's 34-24 Patriots.
No.
Okay.
I say 35. No, I agree with you. The Patriots will win. I say 35-31. I say it's a close game. I really do.
I say Rob Gronk. We have 89% of our receiving core last year has come back. What do we have?
LaFell's not playing tonight though.
Yeah, we still have Danny Amendola, Julian Edelman. We have Rob Gronkowski. Who else do we have? Aaron Dobson.
Aaron Dobson's not a formidable wide receiver. You and I both know that.
Madden says otherwise.
That's Madden. That's a video game.
Madden says otherwise.
I'm letting you know right now, it's not looking good. I would watch out for your defense. Okay. Despite what you say, I know. I'm with you, too. He's got no Le'Veon Bell. There's no Martavis Bryant.
There's no person. Honestly, they can sit back and just drop back the entire game. Why can't they? They don't have to worry about Le'Veon Bell.
I mean, D'Angelo Williams is not awful. They'll still look to run the ball.
Yeah,
but get a good mix in there.
They don't need to stack the box. They don't need to stack the box because it's Le'Veon Bell. Now, the great defensive mind of Bill Belichick, who I believe is the best defensive mind in the game.
Nah, no.
Oh, okay.
I don't think so.
I definitely think
they're going to go back to the bend but don't break on defense. They're going to have to.
Yeah. They don't have to stack the box. They can just easily drop back.
We'll see. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be a good game. Right now, the Patriots defense last year was ranked 13th in the NFL, total defense. That's with Revis and Browner. The year before, they were ranked 26th without Revis and Browner. Okay. That's just something to keep in mind. On the flip side, the Steelers were ranked 18th last year. And now they don't even have Dick LeBeau, so who knows what can happen.
I still think with Bill Belichick, he knows what to do on defense.
That he does.
But he knows what pieces to work with when he doesn't have the right pieces. When he had Darrelle Revis, he automatically said, all right, just stay on this side of the field and just
Well, yeah, that's what Revis does. He blankets the field, and you don't have to worry about it. But they don't have Revis now, and things are going to be a lot not as easy as they were before.
Yeah.
I still think Big Ben makes use of his targets, and I think everything works out.
I think it worked out for us.
I do
Obviously.
too. In the end, I think your team wins. The New England Patriots. They go on to 1-0. But I'm telling you right now, this is gonna be a close game.
I don't think so. I say we win at least by two touchdowns.
I don't see
Not
that
two
at all.
touchdowns, but maybe we're up by.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Also, another thing to keep in mind, the Steelers have had kicker troubles. They don't have their starting kicker tonight. They're up to their third kicker at this point.
Yeah.
That they traded for the Jaguars with Josh Scobie. So that's another thing to keep in mind tonight. Also, weather could be a factor.
Is it raining in Foxborough?
I think it might be raining tonight.
Nice dirty game.
So maybe the run game comes into play. That's another thing.
And no LeGarrette Blunt tonight either. So no Shane Ridley. So who's running the ball for the Patriots?
No Stephen Ridley. Yeah. No
Shane Vereen.
No LeGarrette Blunt, you said. He's suspended.
For
Jonas Gray was let go.
Who's our running back?
Apparently Brandon Bolden's going to run out there for him. Who knows?
I'm not worried. It's Tom Brady, the best quarterback in football.
Okay.
I'm not. I expected Tom Brady to throw it at least 40 times tonight.
40. Yeah,
That's not unreal.
That's not a lot.
Yeah, 40 times.
And I think he completes maybe the secondary the same way Big Ben. He's going to smoke Patriots secondary. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be a shootout. I do not expect.
What was the? I shouldn't even ask, but what was the Steelers' record in preseason? Because even though preseason doesn't,
they were 1-4. But
it doesn't make a difference. Yeah. As we all know, the Lions, 4-0 in preseason, ended up 0-16 during the regular season.
Exactly. It doesn't matter. And also the Vikings, I think they lost their first preseason game in 2 years. Doesn't matter about preseason. But it did matter in preseason for the Patriots because Brady is back. No suspension for him.
Is Roger Goodell still fighting it?
I don't even know anymore. At this point, he should just give up.
Yeah, he's lost.
Yeah.
He's already lost in the public.
And the public opinion, nobody agrees with anything he has to say or do.
I mean, I didn't even think Tom Brady was guilty in the first place.
No.
I mean, there was no proof. So what if he got rid of his phone?
I don't know.
I mean, there was no proof. Nobody saw him do it. There was no messages connecting him or anybody else to it. So
who knows?
And it's not like the deflated footballs made a difference in the game because when they were regulation, he just lit them up in the second half. So
at this point, it's all a moot, as they say.
I don't know. Who says that?
Never heard the word a moot point?
A moot?
It means it's just nothing's there. It doesn't matter. Anyway.
I guess.
So that's tonight, 8:30. Patriots, Steelers.
Kickoff are probably around 8:45.
Yeah, because of the national anthem.
I want to get a pizza. I should call Mom up.
Maybe you should.
Let's call her on the air.
Let's not.
She'll probably say some things.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Yeah.
Anyway, 8:30 tonight, NBC. Make sure to watch. It's going to be a great game, despite what my co-host thinks. It's going to be a shootout.
I never said it wasn't going to be a great game. It's a great game for me if they go up 59-0.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's going to be a good game. Hopefully, we'll see a shootout.
Malcolm Butler will make it.
It goes down to the wire. Oh God, Malcolm Butler.
That's probably one of the greatest game-sealing plays of NFL history.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, Super Bowl. NFL.
Yeah, obviously.
Besides
David.
Don't
Tyree.
say it. Okay. Okay.
Anyway, when we come back here on the buzzer, we're going to talk some fantasy football. As my colleague in we'll tell you about our 2-man league, and we'll tell you how it operates, as well as who you should start and who you should probably sit for the week.
Definitely.
Probably want to tune into that. We'll be back on the buzzer with JD and JT.